Your mind is not just a collection of thoughts. It's a reflection of everything you allow into it. If you're feeling drained, lost, or disconnected from your inner peace, it's not just a bad day. It could be a sign of spiritual contamination. Have you ever wondered how your thoughts, energy, and even the people around you can pull you off track and leave you feeling spiritually depleted? It's real, and it's happening all the time, often without us even realizing it. What if I told you there's a way to break free from this unseen weight and reclaim your mental and emotional clarity? This isn't about quick fixes or surface-level solutions. It's about real, lasting transformation, something that starts from within. Your mind is the gateway to your true self, and right now it could be clouded by negativity, stress, or toxic influences. But here's the good news. You can clear that fog, purify your mind, and regain control over your spiritual well-being. This isn't just about stopping the negativity. It's about actively resetting your energy and creating a mind that's aligned with your highest potential. In the next few minutes, you'll discover the exact steps to cleanse your mind from harmful influences. You'll learn how to turn your thoughts from chaos to calm, how to protect your spirit from contamination, and how to nurture a mindset that serves your growth. Stick with me until the end, because this isn't just about feeling better, it's about taking back your power, ready to transform. Let's dive in. Have you ever felt like something is off, but you can't quite put your finger on it? That nagging sense that your energy is being drained, your thoughts are clouded, and your spirit feels disconnected from its true purpose. This isn't just stress or a rough day. It could be spiritual contamination. At its core, spiritual contamination refers to the infiltration of negative, toxic energy into your mind and soul, whether consciously or unconsciously. It's the buildup of harmful influences that distort your sense of self, peace, and direction. Just like a toxic substance can slowly poison your body, spiritual contamination can erode your clarity, peace of mind, and connection to your higher self. It's like a fog that blurs your true vision, leaving you feeling out of sync with your spirit. One of the first signs of contamination is emotional and mental instability. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or trapped in a loop of negative thoughts, your mind could be under the influence of harmful energies. Anxiety often spikes when we're out of touch with our true selves, or when we absorb too much external negativity. Confusion and self-doubt are also telltale signs. When your inner compass is clouded, decisions feel murky and hard to make. Negative thought patterns, such as constant self-criticism or the belief that things will never improve, are also indicators that your mind has been impacted by external forces. So where is this contamination coming from? More often than not, it stems from the environments we expose ourselves to. Toxic people, whether they are friends, family, or colleagues, can slowly drain your energy without you even realizing it. Their negativity, pessimism, or manipulative behaviors leave an imprint on your mind. The energy of a space is also crucial. If you're constantly surrounded by chaos, drama, or conflict, your own energy becomes disrupted. This isn't about blaming others, but rather recognizing the influence they have on your mental state. Unhealthy practices also play a huge role. Whether it's obsessively scrolling through negative news, consuming low vibrational media, or engaging in habits that don't nurture your spirit, these all contribute to the contamination of your mind. The more we allow these toxic elements into our lives, the more they seep into our consciousness, blocking our growth and peace. Recognizing these signs and sources is the first step toward reclaiming your spiritual health. The good news, once you identify what's contaminating your mind, you can take proactive steps to cleanse and protect your energy. When spiritual contamination takes root, its effects aren't just surface level. It sinks deep into your psyche, affecting everything from your mental clarity to your emotional stability. It's like trying to navigate through fog. You know there's a path forward, but the road ahead is unclear, and every step feels uncertain. One of the most immediate effects of this contamination is the loss of mental clarity. When your mind is cluttered with negativity, external pressures, or unresolved emotions, it becomes difficult to think clearly or make decisions with confidence. The more this contamination accumulates, the harder it becomes to access your inner wisdom. Your thoughts become scattered, and what once felt like a direct path forward now feels confusing and overwhelming. You start second-guessing yourself and questioning every choice, making it harder to trust your own instincts. Emotionally, this clutter can leave you feeling off balance. One moment you might feel fine, but the next a wave of unease or dread crashes over you, and you can't trace its origin. This emotional volatility often stems from the disconnect between your true self and the negativity that's clouding your energy. Without the clarity of your inner guidance, emotional stability becomes a challenge. You might find yourself reacting impulsively to situations that would have otherwise felt manageable. When the mind is clouded, emotional responses are often exaggerated or disproportionate. On a deeper level, spiritual contamination leads to a profound disconnection from your spiritual practices or your higher self. It's not that you don't want to meditate, pray, or engage in activities that nourish your soul. It's that these practices no longer feel fulfilling or accessible. The enthusiasm you once had for connecting with your higher purpose fades into indifference, and the void left behind starts to feel overwhelming. When your mind is in turmoil, your spirit feels the tension, and the sense of connection you once had to something greater starts to diminish. This disconnection creates a disturbance in your inner peace. Spiritual contamination prevents you from achieving a state of calm, making it harder to enjoy life's quiet moments or appreciate the present. Without inner peace, personal growth stalls. You can no longer hear your inner voice guiding you toward growth and self-improvement. Instead, you're left in a state of limbo, unable to move forward or evolve. Personal growth requires clarity, stability, and connection. And when those are disrupted, your path becomes unclear. Spiritual contamination might not always be visible, but its effects ripple through every aspect of your being. But recognizing these disruptions is the first step toward restoring your balance and finding your way back to peace. The moment you realize that your mind isn't just a passive receiver of thoughts, but an active creator of your reality, everything changes. It's easy to feel like your thoughts are beyond your control, especially when you're overwhelmed by negativity or emotional turbulence. But the truth is, you hold the power to shape your mindset. This isn't about pretending that life is perfect or ignoring challenges. It's about understanding that you can choose how you respond to them. The key to regaining control over your mental and spiritual health lies in your ability to take responsibility for your thoughts. Every thought you entertain either strengthens or weakens your spiritual foundation. When you allow negativity or self-doubt to take center stage, you're reinforcing spiritual contamination. But when you consciously choose to redirect your thoughts toward healing and positivity, you begin to clear the mental clutter that clouds your clarity. This shift isn't automatic. It requires awareness and practice. The more you become mindful of your thoughts, the more you realize that you are not your thoughts. You are the observer. Recognizing this is the first step in reclaiming your mental and emotional power. Shifting your perspective is an act of liberation. It's about changing the lens through which you view yourself and the world. Instead of seeing yourself as a victim of external circumstances or toxic influences, you begin to see yourself as the creator of your experience. When faced with challenges, instead of spiraling into fear or anxiety, you take a step back and ask yourself, how can I learn from this? What is this situation teaching me about myself? This perspective not only empowers you but also strengthens your resilience. Taking ownership of your spiritual health means acknowledging that you have a responsibility to protect and nurture your soul. Your spiritual well-being isn't something that happens by chance. It's something you actively cultivate. This could mean establishing daily rituals that center you, like meditation or affirmations. Or it could mean removing yourself from toxic environments and relationships that undermine your peace. It's about creating a lifestyle that supports your growth and doesn't compromise your sense of self. At first, it might feel uncomfortable to take full responsibility for your mindset, especially if you've spent years reacting to life rather than actively shaping it. But once you embrace this power, you'll notice profound shifts not only in your thoughts, but also in your emotional and spiritual state. Remember, your mindset is yours to cultivate, and with that power comes the ability to transform your life. When your mind feels overrun with chaotic thoughts, and your spirit is weighed down by negativity, it's easy to feel stuck. But there are powerful, accessible tools you can use to clear the mental and emotional clutter and restore your inner peace. These cleansing practices are the antidote to spiritual contamination. They ground you, reconnect you to your purpose, and create space for healing and growth. Meditation is often the first practice that comes to mind when people talk about cleansing the mind. It's the art of slowing down the constant chatter in your head and tuning into the present moment. But mindfulness meditation is more than just sitting quietly. It's about creating a mental environment that promotes clarity and stillness. Deep breathing is essential in this practice, as it helps to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, calming the mind and releasing tension. When you focus on your breath, you allow your thoughts to come and go without attachment. This gives you the space to clear mental clutter, quiet the mind, and return to a state of mental balance. Even just a few minutes of mindfulness each day can have a profound impact, helping you detach from stress and reconnect with your inner peace. Another powerful practice is prayer or affirmations, which can be a conduit for spiritual cleansing. Prayer, regardless of religious affiliation, is a way to communicate with something greater than yourself, whether that's the divine, the universe, or your higher self. It's an opportunity to express gratitude, seek guidance, and release any negative emotions or fears. Affirmations serve a similar purpose but are a more structured way to reframe your thoughts and align your energy with positivity. By speaking empowering words over your life, you consciously shift your focus away from limitation and towards possibility. This practice not only clears negative energy but also strengthens your spiritual connection, reminding you that you're supported and guided on your journey. Journaling is a simple yet deeply effective method to release negativity and clarify your intentions. Writing down your thoughts allows you to externalize what's swirling in your mind and process them more objectively. It's like a mental detox, pouring out all the confusion, anxiety, or frustration onto paper so you no longer carry it inside. Journaling also helps you to reconnect with your deeper desires and values. As you write, you may uncover subconscious thoughts and patterns that have been influencing your mindset. This process of self-reflection brings clarity, helping you to redefine your intentions and take conscious steps toward healing. Each of these practices offers a unique way to cleanse and restore your mind and spirit. Together they form a powerful toolkit for overcoming spiritual contamination and reconnecting with your true self. Sometimes negative energy feels like an invisible weight, heavy, suffocating, and hard to shake off. It can linger in your mind, your emotions, or even your environment, leaving you feeling stuck. But the good news is that releasing this negativity is possible. There are powerful techniques to let go of the toxic energies that drain your spirit and keep you from moving forward. These methods can help you restore balance, peace, and clarity to your life. Visualization is one of the most effective tools for clearing negative energy. Imagine this: closing your eyes, breathing deeply, and picturing a bright light surrounding you. This light represents purity, love, and healing. As you breathe in, you draw in this healing energy, and as you exhale, you release all the negativity and stress. With each breath, you visualize the toxic energy leaving your body, dissipating into the air like smoke. You can also use colors in your visualization. Imagine the light transforming into a color that represents cleansing or peace to you. This simple yet powerful technique helps to recalibrate your energy, allowing you to release what no longer serves you and make space for healing. Another effective method is sound therapy, which has been used for centuries to clear negative energy and restore balance. Sound is vibration, and vibration has the power to shift energy on a deep level. One of the most common tools for sound healing is chanting. Whether it's a mantra, affirmation, or sacred sound, chanting helps to align your energy with positive vibration. Similarly, singing bowls emit harmonic sounds that resonate with your body's energy centers, helping to unblock stagnation and promote flow. If you don't have access to these instruments, you can also listen to recorded sound frequencies designed for healing, such as Tibetan bowl music or binaural beats. The repetitive, soothing tones help to recalibrate your energy field and restore a sense of calm. Lastly, spending time in nature is one of the most grounding and healing practices you can engage in. Nature has a natural ability to rebalance our energy and reconnect us to the earth. Whether you're walking barefoot on grass, sitting by a river, or hiking through the woods, nature offers a space where the mind can quiet and the body can recharge. The fresh air, natural sounds, and grounded energy of the earth help to clear mental clutter and restore your emotional and spiritual equilibrium. Nature invites us to slow down, breathe deeply, and align with the rhythm of the planet, allowing us to shed the negative energy we've accumulated. These techniques, when practiced regularly, can help you create an environment of emotional and spiritual purity. Releasing negative energy doesn't have to be a difficult process, but it does require intention and consistency. With visualization, sound therapy, and grounding in nature, you can shift your energy and begin to reclaim your peace. If you found value in this video, and you're ready to take control over the areas of your life that are holding you back, I've got something powerful for you. Lust can feel like an overwhelming force, often leaving us feeling defeated and disconnected from our true purpose. But the truth is, there is a way out, a path to freedom. I've put together a special ebook called 7 Biblical Secrets to Destroy Lust that gives you a step-by-step guide rooted in powerful spiritual principles. These secrets, drawn directly from Scripture, will empower you to break free from the grip of lust and create lasting transformation in your mind, body, and spirit. If you're serious about overcoming this battle and reclaiming your peace and purity, this ebook is exactly what you need. It's time to stop fighting alone and start walking in victory. You can grab your copy right now. Just click the link in the video description or the pinned comment below. Don't let this moment slip by. Take action and start your journey to spiritual freedom today. Imagine waking up every day feeling clear, focused, and at peace, free from the constant pull of negativity and distractions. This isn't just a dream. By setting healthy boundaries, you can protect your mind from further contamination and create an environment that supports your spiritual and emotional growth. Boundaries are like invisible shields that preserve your energy and keep your peace intact, but learning how to set and maintain them requires awareness and intention. The first step in protecting your mind is understanding where it's most vulnerable. Your thoughts, emotions, and mental clarity are highly influenced by what you allow into your life, whether it's through media, people, or toxic environments. Protecting your mind means becoming conscious of what you consume, both physically and mentally. Are the things you're watching, reading, and listening to uplifting and nurturing your spirit? Or are they feeding into fear, stress, or negativity? By curating what enters your mind, you begin to create a space where clarity and peace can thrive. Setting emotional boundaries with people or environments is just as critical. This is about recognizing when others' emotions, opinions, or behaviors are beginning to drain you or throw you off balance. Emotional boundaries involve saying no when someone's negativity or emotional volatility becomes too overwhelming. It's about understanding that you don't have to absorb someone else's energy or take responsibility for their emotional state. If certain people or situations leave you feeling depleted, it's okay to step back, protect your space, and choose not to engage. Learning to say no is often the most difficult yet most empowering part of setting boundaries. We tend to say yes to things that don't align with our peace, because we fear disappointing others or feeling guilty. But saying yes to everything means saying no to your own well-being. Saying no isn't selfish, it's necessary for your growth. Whether it's turning down an invitation that doesn't align with your values or refusing to engage in toxic conversations, each time you say no, you're saying yes to your own mental and spiritual health. Setting these boundaries takes practice, but it's essential for maintaining the balance and clarity needed to live a fulfilling life. By protecting your mind, setting emotional limits, and learning the power of no, you create a space where your energy is not easily contaminated and your peace is preserved. Remember, you are the gatekeeper of your life. What you allow in matters, so make it count. Gratitude is a secret weapon, simple yet transformative. When you make it a consistent practice, it has the power to shift your entire perspective. No matter what life throws at you, it's easy to get caught in the cycle of negativity, focusing on what you don't have or what's going wrong. But practicing gratitude breaks that cycle and opens the door to a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. The impact of gratitude on your mental and spiritual well-being is profound. When you choose to focus on what you're thankful for, you train your mind to seek out the positive, even in challenging situations. It shifts your energy from lack to abundance. Instead of spiraling into thoughts of "I don't have enough," or "this is too much," you begin to see opportunities in the midst of struggles. Gratitude realigns your mind with the present moment, allowing you to appreciate what you have, even when it doesn't look perfect. By regularly counting your blessings, you begin to retrain your brain to automatically default to positive thinking, helping you to maintain inner peace and emotional balance. This practice is not just a mental exercise, it also transforms your spirit. Spiritual growth is rooted in the ability to acknowledge the good in your life, even in difficult times. Gratitude helps you connect to a higher power, recognizing that everything you have is a gift. It fosters a sense of humility and reminds you that no matter how challenging things may seem, there is always something to be grateful for. The more you practice gratitude, the more you begin to see your life through a lens of abundance, shifting your energy from fear and negativity to trust and faith. Reaffirming positive beliefs and practices daily is the next step in this transformation. Gratitude alone is powerful, but when paired with daily affirmations or positive rituals, it amplifies your spiritual growth. Each day, take time to remind yourself of your worth, your purpose, and the divine support that's always available to you. Reaffirming your positive beliefs strengthens your resilience and shifts your mental state from reactive to proactive. You begin to consciously choose joy, optimism, and hope as your default mode of thinking. Whether through journaling, reciting affirmations, or simply pausing to acknowledge the beauty around you, daily practice creates momentum. The more you integrate gratitude and positivity into your routine, the more you'll notice your mental and emotional landscape shift. Challenges will still arise, but your ability to stay grounded, calm, and hopeful will grow stronger. Gratitude and positivity don't just improve your mood, they change your entire life by shifting your internal state and setting the foundation for lasting peace and growth. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, and the environments you immerse yourself in have a profound impact on your spiritual and emotional health. You might not always realize it, but every interaction, every piece of media, and every environment you engage with influences your energy and mindset. Choosing the right influences isn't just about surrounding yourself with good vibes. It's about curating a life that fosters growth, healing, and peace. The people you allow into your life shape your reality. The right relationships can lift you up, inspire your growth, and help you stay connected to your true purpose. But toxic relationships, whether it's friends, family, or co-workers, can drain you, fill you with doubt, or pull you away from your inner peace. To truly thrive, it's important to choose people who reflect the values you want to embody. Surround yourself with individuals who support your dreams, encourage your spiritual growth, and challenge you to be the best version of yourself. These positive influences help you stay grounded in your purpose and offer a sense of belonging. On the flip side, distancing yourself from toxic or negative individuals isn't an act of selfishness. It's an act of self-preservation. Content also plays a huge role in shaping your mindset and energy. Books, podcasts, videos, and social media can either inspire or drain you. If you're constantly consuming content that feeds negativity, fear, or stress, your mental and spiritual well-being will inevitably be impacted. On the other hand, intentionally seeking out content that aligns with your values and encourages growth can help you stay focused on your path. Seek books and podcasts that uplift your spirit, teach you new ways of thinking, and help you dive deeper into your own self-awareness. Whether it's spiritual teachings, personal development, or motivational stories, positive content will fill your mind with new perspectives and ideas, helping you stay inspired and aligned with your goals. Engaging in spiritual communities that support your growth and healing is another powerful way to nourish your spirit. Being part of a community that shares your values and understands your struggles creates a sense of unity and belonging. Whether it's a church, a meditation group, or an online support network, these communities provide a safe space to grow, ask questions, and learn from others on a similar journey. In these spaces, you're surrounded by people who are committed to their own growth, and their energy and insights can help you break through barriers and find deeper healing. By intentionally surrounding yourself with positive influences, whether through relationships, content, or spiritual communities, you create an environment where your growth is supported and your energy is nurtured. Remember, you become like the people, content, and environments you engage with. Make sure they reflect the peace, purpose, and positivity you want to cultivate in your life. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process that requires consistent effort and intentionality. If you're serious about purifying your mind for the long term, it's essential to develop a routine that supports your spiritual and mental health every single day. Just as we nurture our physical bodies through daily habits like eating and exercising, your mind and spirit require similar care. By incorporating practices that support your well-being into your daily routine, you'll set yourself up for lasting growth and clarity. One of the most powerful ways to nurture your spiritual health is by creating a morning routine that sets the tone for the day. How you start your morning directly impacts your mindset for the rest of the day. Imagine beginning your day with stillness instead of rushing into stress. A calm, intentional morning routine can help you connect with yourself and center your thoughts. Whether it's spending a few minutes in prayer, practicing deep breathing, or reflecting on what you're grateful for, starting the day with mindfulness creates a positive momentum that carries you through the challenges ahead. You can also include light stretching or journaling to engage your body and mind, ensuring that your day begins with clarity, purpose, and peace. Meditation is another key practice that should become a daily habit. Even just 10-15 minutes of quiet, focused time each morning or evening can make a huge difference in your mental state. Meditation allows you to detach from the noise and clutter of everyday life, giving your mind space to reset and recharge. It's a practice that helps you reconnect with your true self, clear out negative thought patterns, and strengthen your emotional resilience. Over time, you'll notice that you can stay calm and focused even in challenging situations, as meditation helps you cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace. Incorporating reading into your routine, especially spiritual or personal development books, can deepen your understanding and provide continuous growth. Reading opens your mind to new perspectives, teaches valuable life lessons, and strengthens your faith. Whether it's scripture, inspirational quotes, or a self-help book, set aside time each day to feed your mind with knowledge that aligns with your goals and values. Consuming content that inspires you not only nourishes your spirit, but also reinforces your commitment to personal growth and clarity. The consistency is key. A single day of positive habits won't lead to lasting change. It's the consistency over weeks, months, and even years that purifies the mind. Developing this routine requires patience, as the mental and spiritual benefits may not always be immediately visible. You won't always feel the shift right away, but trust the process. Like building muscle, purification requires time and steady effort. As you continue to make these practices a part of your daily life, you'll find that your mind becomes more clear, your spirit more grounded, and your life more aligned with your true purpose. So start small, stay committed, and remember, purification is a journey, not a destination. With consistent intentional effort, you'll create lasting change. Sometimes, despite all our efforts, the weight of spiritual contamination or emotional turmoil can feel too heavy to bear alone. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that we should be able to handle everything ourselves, especially when we're on a journey of personal or spiritual growth. But the truth is, no one is an island, and seeking help when you need it is one of the most powerful acts of self-care and strength you can take. Knowing when to seek spiritual counseling or therapy is about recognizing that there are times in life when we need external support to navigate through difficult emotional or spiritual challenges. Maybe you're dealing with persistent anxiety, unresolved trauma, or a deep sense of disconnection. These feelings can be overwhelming and may require professional guidance to process. Spiritual counselors and therapists are trained to help you uncover the roots of your struggles, provide strategies for healing, and guide you toward clarity. Whether you need someone to talk to or you're looking for tools to heal and grow, these professionals offer invaluable insights and support. In many cultures, there's a misconception that seeking help indicates weakness or inadequacy, but this couldn't be further from the truth. Understanding that seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness, is a fundamental shift in perspective. It takes courage to admit that we can't do it all on our own, especially when we've been taught to power through or tough it out. But true strength lies in recognizing when we need guidance, support, or even a fresh perspective. It's about being proactive in your healing and growth. Whether you're facing a spiritual crisis or simply need someone to help you navigate life's challenges, professionals can provide the tools and wisdom to help you thrive. Spiritual counseling offers a safe space to explore your inner world, reconnect with your faith, and find the clarity you need to move forward. Therapy, on the other hand, can provide a more structured, evidence-based approach to understanding and addressing mental health challenges. Both are essential depending on your needs, and both can complement your journey of spiritual purification and growth. Asking for help is not a sign of failure, it's a courageous and necessary step towards self-healing. Your mental, emotional, and spiritual health deserve just as much care and attention as any other aspect of your life. If you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, uncertain, or stuck, remember, reaching out is an act of empowerment. It's not about weakness, it's about strength, growth, and the willingness to invest in your well-being. Purifying your mind and spirit from negative influences isn't an overnight process. It's a journey that requires intentionality, dedication, and self-awareness. Along the way, you'll face challenges, but with the right tools, practices, and mindset, you can break free from the things that contaminate your peace and clarity. As you've seen, it's all about setting boundaries, developing empowering habits, engaging in cleansing practices, and consistently reinforcing positive thought patterns. The power to transform your life is in your hands, but you must be willing to put in the effort each day. Throughout this video, we've explored the importance of recognizing spiritual contamination and taking responsibility for your own well-being. By surrounding yourself with positive influences, seeking professional help when necessary, and integrating healthy practices into your daily life, you create the foundation for lasting peace and spiritual growth. But none of this matters if you don't actively choose to protect your mind and spirit. You have the power to control what enters your energy field, and that's a responsibility that should never be taken lightly. If you're feeling called to take this journey deeper, and you're struggling with personal challenges such as lust that's holding you back, I've created something that can help. Lust is one of the most powerful and destructive forces, but there's a way out, a way to break free using principles that are rooted in ancient wisdom. I've compiled 7 biblical secrets to destroy lust before it destroys you, an ebook that provides practical, faith-based strategies to help you combat this struggle once and for all. The teachings in this ebook are not just theories, they're actionable, real-world steps that will empower you to purify your mind and spirit, strengthen your self-control, and align your actions with your higher purpose. If you're ready to take control of your life and stop letting lust dominate your thoughts and behaviors, this guide is for you. Click the link in the description below to grab your copy today. This is your moment to break free and reclaim the peace, purity, and strength that you were meant to experience. Don't wait. Take the next step toward your freedom now.